I will now add glue flaps and folding flaps to the box. Going to construction view, and I'll add a section here. Add line, add flap. I want this to be 8 millimeters high, so press period, 8, OK. Now I'll want to adjust the corner point here. So first I must select the section, select the point. It's currently at 0 millimeters, so I want to make it 5 millimeters. Similarly with this one over here, it's currently at 200, I can make it 195. Enter. Okay. Alternatively, I can drag it using drag point. I can use the shift key to make the point horizontally or vertically aligned with the previous or next point. You have to try this to see which it will be, and then I can left click to get a value on the same vertical level as this point. Another way to make the points aligned is to enable snap to grid. Let's see, we now have a set of grid points, and if I drag the point, then it will snap to those when close enough. And like so. These ones are now sufficiently close. You can adjust the grid point spacing using this value here. I have 1 millimeter, so I could have 5 millimeters or 8 millimeters, perhaps, if that aligns correctly. I'm not sure. Okay, so now we have one section. I'll turn that off. We have one glue flap. We just copy that to our clipboard. At section, copy section to clipboard, and then we can put another one down here by pressing Ctrl V. You'll hear that you're allowed to have the paste above or below the line, and that depends where you put the cursor when you left click, like so. And by symmetry, we need some extra sections here and here, so Control V and left click in each case. Now let's put a folding flap on here. So we go right click, add line, add basic flap, and I want that to be 50 millimeters high. So I'll go in here, 50, enter. Okay, and I'd like to chamfer the corner slightly. So I'm going to go add point, chamfer corner. I can eyeball this, or I can use the period dialog box. I'd like 15 millimeters for this. And now perhaps Control R will work on this one. Let's just try it. Yes. Okay. And we're going to copy this section to the clipboard. Okay, so now we copy that section here. Control V, left click, and we want another one here. Control V, left click. So going into 3D, we have a reasonable sort of practical box. This box has all of the folding occurring simultaneously. One thing we can do to make this more interesting is to sequence the different folds. So what I want to do is to go back to construction view, and I make these folds occur second, and this one also is second, and then I fold up the lid as the third event. Okay, so now we're going to 3D now. We have 3 stages of folding. Initially everything's flat, and then the sides fold up and the glue flaps fold up. Once that's occurred, the side flaps and the little flap at the top will fold. Finally, the lid will close.